You know what it is. Your boy Still About Money. Plugging you into another edition of the 716 Spotlight. I be forgetting we got a camera up there. Thanks, Bill. I'm hyped today, right? Because I always look for artists that are different, have their own lane, and actually live their own truth. Yeah. I got my man here. Now, if I mess up the name, don't judge me, all right? Argeo Rain.
That's me, man. What's going on? Argeo Rain.
I'm going to do it again. Argeo Rain. But I just learned how to read yesterday. Don't judge me. Now, what brought you here, Pimp, is I got your project, Still Progressing, and the song I Lie. Oh,
man.
Dope. Joint gave me goosebumps, Pimp. You know what I'm saying? And to listen to your music, I was real hyped because I see the picture you paint. You kind of remind me of myself because I wasn't always in this space mentally. And a lot of people out here, they try to live somebody else's truth. And to be honest, we need to grow and we need to mature. And when we do, we have the type of thoughts you share on this album. Yeah. So I'm glad you're here. Man. I appreciate you and your music. Man. Now tell the people about this loyalty and love that you spread.
Man, that's the everything, man. Argeo Rain, loyalty, life is the team. Spread love. That's the mission that we on. That's above everything else. Right. You wake up, imagine a world where everybody was on that page. Like that's heaven. That's heaven on earth if everybody waking it up to do the same thing. So me, I'm just using my truth, using what God created me to be, to go ahead and try to paint that picture and have everybody just open up, man.
Now,
open up and see something bigger.
What got you to that point? Like what got you there?
Life, man, life. The same way you just said I wasn't always mentally in this place, I wasn't. Like I was a totally different person. But all of that led me to this. Like God showed me who he was this whole time. Like I done lost my brother, lost a daughter, all of this stuff. And then that's what brought me to this project. So that's what the project is all about. The project happened on, what was it, May 6th? May 6th, it was an epiphany. When I tell you it was an epiphany, it happened like a moment of clarity, but I saw everything that was for me. Yeah, everything. I saw everything. And it's funny because I Lie is the instrumental that was playing when I had this moment of clarity. Wow. That's how I knew that song was the one, because it just was the one.
For real. Yeah. It gives you that feeling. I don't know. I'm a key person who believes in like moments, right? And when I listen to music, if I don't get that moment where I really get a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Lets me know something special, you know? Yeah. And if I don't get that feeling, I'll listen to it and I'll move on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was hyped to hear your music because I listen to so much music on the daily. Sometimes my ears be bleeding, all right? Judge free zone. I'm not judging y'all out there. Y'all sent me something that made my ears bleed. Like, we get to that point, though, where it's just the same stuff. Recycled, recycled, recycled. We be feeding for something new. We be feeding for something to feed our spirit, to feed our energy. And that's what I feel like you bring to the game. Now, you got to tell me about this track I Lie. How did that, I know you said it came about after losing your brother and your daughter. Like, was that same moment when you wrote that song, or?
It's funny because I actually lost my brother May 6, 2014. And then I was working a job. I stopped rapping for 5 years. I just came back on May 6th of last year. And that's the crazy thing, is that it was on that date that I lost my brother that this whole project came to fruition.
Like he was helping you.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, that moment was so real. Like that's how I knew this was the one. I'm focused on making sure everybody hears this. Everybody come approaching me, let me hear your new music, No, I'm worried about the 9 billion people that need to hear this project. Like, so that's where my mind is at. And I'm like, yo, I know my truth is attractive because I know everybody has a truth and everybody goes through it. Most people don't want to talk about it though.
That's very true.
So that's where I'm at, and that's where I Lie came in, because I just sat there and realized how God has played his role in my life. Like talking about my mother and what she did, like I know that only God took her from being a single mother, raising 4 kids, and everybody else from the hood coming over. And like, so I know that was nothing but God, because she did it and was struggling. But we never felt that.
It felt like a time capsule of the hood. Like you was just sitting in the hood and just these stories, man. I felt like they were all true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it made me feel like it was true, because I know people living through that. I lived through a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So that connection, I feel like, is needed, especially in the time we in right now. I'm not going to say who the president is. But in the time we in right now, it's needed. We need to spread that love. It's so quick to hate.
It is, and I knew what I was up against. I was telling my brothers when I came back, I told them, like, yo, I know what I'm up against, trying to be a pillar against this negativity. Like, negativity is so strong. Like, people don't understand. It is strong.
Absolutely. That's what helps. Excuse me. Judge free zone, all right? This is live, and I'm sweating. It's like 800 degrees outside, all right?
800.
So don't judge me. But this is what's real is people sometimes go social and viral off of negativity.
Yeah.
No one wants to share the positive stuff, but anything negative, we're so quick to share.
Right.
You know, and I've been seeing your journey. I've been seeing your grind. You were just on doing a BET freestyle cypher, which was dope. How did that come about?
Oh man, it's funny. I had a bad day that day out of nowhere. My brother Trav texted me, Trizzy Trav in the stew with us.
Shout out to Trizzy Trav.
So he texted me and said, you know what, you should put in for this BET thing. And I was like, yo, that's weird. I just put in for it. Like literally I had just tagged them in one of my old freestyles and they had just emailed me back. Like, put it and send us the link. Like, put it on YouTube, told me every which way I gotta go. And then that was probably 5 days before we actually had to go. Like, this has been going on for months. People been applying and everything. I did it 5 days before. They like, yep, come to Toronto. I'm the only person from America repping against Toronto boys. So me, I'm up there just trying to do what I do. Like, I'm not in there trying to tell them I'm better. I'm in there talking to them. I'm trying to build y'all up. Like, man, we could all win. I don't see no competition. Like, and that's real to me. Like, I see me as I see you. I look at us like we can really all win. If we just lived our truth, everybody got a gift.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm just at with everything. But that experience was amazing. I mean, I didn't win. I might have fumbled if y'all say so, but I really freestyled. So
honest,
I really freestyled.
Like
no,
I saw it.
I covered it up a little bit. Yeah, I was though.
Everybody else looked like they was written.
Oh yeah, no, I was. After
I
had to switch it up. Like once you fumble and then I had to catch it. But that's me. Like I really do this all the time. Like I just freestyle. Anybody would tell you since I was a youngin', like just rap. And I'm just going off to the beat. I don't care what I'm talking. I'm just going. Like, this is God given. Like, whatever come to mind, I'm putting it out there.
Now, what's the process normally for you writing a song? Do you go in the booth in the streets out the top of the dome and then take clips of it? Or do you run through the whole thing? Do you write it out? Like, what's your process like?
Okay, my process, we go in the studio, we vibe, we looking for beats. And for me, it's all the beat tells me what to write. Like, so when I'm listening to music, I feel it in the song, and it already connects. It's already written after that point. Like once I feel what the beat is telling me to write about, then my mind just gets going. I'm freestyling. I'm taking bits and pieces of that and keeping it registered. Yeah, I'm keeping it registering, but I'm only saying my truth, and I know that's the attractive thing. That's what's gearing people to say, "Damn, like I don't know what it is about it, but I like it a lot." Like, that's what I'm saying. You can feel anybody's truth. And that's what I believe. If somebody keep it real with you, you know they keeping it real. Absolutely. Like, you can feel it. Absolutely. And you can tell when somebody off. And I'm a real big on energy and all of that. And I know my music is a way to get it out there. So like I said, that's just a tool for the big picture. The big picture, man.
So what's next for you, man? Like, you're in an ideal situation. All right, we got the project. It's going good. I'm feeling it. Everybody else feeling it that hears it. What's next for you?
Man, we gonna promote this. We gonna keep pushing this. I'm gonna keep dropping freestyles and try to bring attention back to this, because as I said before, it's not one of them projects where it's like put it out and forget about it. For me, that was personal. That was my release. That song saved me that song saved me from being dead, like Absolutely. For real. So for me, it was like, no, I need everybody to hear this. So my focus is push it, keep doing freestyles, get you intrigued. But then I want you to know what I'm talking about. Every freestyle I talk about it's the same thing. I'm talking about God, my truth, love. Like that's that's my message. And then you're gonna be like, oh, that's who he is, the artist. Let me see what his work is. Then it's gonna bring you back to what that work is, and you're gonna really find out who I am.
I like it. I see you got playing to you over here.
Yeah, man.
I see you just say wake up and say I'm gonna do it. I see you got a whole plan to this, and that is awesome, man. Now, where can people get merchandise? Bill, look at this. Look at the t-shirt.
Definitely, man. You check them L's out, man. Loyalty Life Clothing. We took the power back from the L's, man. This is a trademark. This is ours. When you see them L's, it can only be us. So you can get it holler at us, Loyalty Life Clothing on Facebook, on Instagram. You can hit me up at Rain716. You can hit at Trizzy Trav up. Anybody in the Loyalty Life camp, you can hit us up and we'll make sure you get your merchandise. And I mean, spread love, live, learn, live in legend. It's so much more to come, man. All that good stuff.
I'm so glad we was able to get you up here, man. Now, they could download the album too, right?
Yes, they definitely could download it. It's on all streaming platforms. It's on SoundCloud as well, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, whatever you want to go to, it's on there. Yeah.
So you can find it, all right? Don't tell me y'all can find this heat, all right? All you can do is search.
That's a fact.
Man, it's so many questions I have in my mind, and I don't want to. We could talk forever because I feel the energy and I vibe off of the realness. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I know me personally, to get to this mental state I'm in right now, I had to go through that pain too, like you said. You know, my brother got shot in the head. luckily he lived through that. But stuff like that, when it hits home, it makes you kind of recenter yourself.
Right.
You know, so I think it's important for artists like you to be heard and to be out there, because there's a lot of people going through the same stuff you're going through.
Man, everybody nobody is exempt from life.
Absolutely.
I don't care who you pick. Jay-Z got to wake up tomorrow and figure some things out. Like, don't know, like, and that's the problem with humanity. We don't sympathize with everybody else and be like, yo, you going through it too. We just look at what you got that I don't have. And that's why and that's the jealousy. Yeah, but you're not understanding. You don't know what I go home and do. You don't know if I cry every night when I kill you don't know what's going on.
For real.
So that, to me, that's the humanitarian in me. Like, it's bigger than rap. The music is just the humanitarian coming out in music form.
So your message to the people, what would it be?
Spread love. Rule number 1.
I like that. Social media, where can they find you?
Man, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, Facebook, Argeo Rain. Instagram, Rain716. Twitter, Rain716. All that good stuff.
Now, y'all got to make sure y'all get the album. Bill, get a visual on this. Bam! Look at that. Still progressing. I got a hard copy.
Definitely.
Because I'm old school. And I got a CD player in my car. I feel like they judging me right now. Don't be judging me, all right? Judge-free zone. I got a CD player in my car, right? And I like it.
Right.
Now, you got your boy over here, Trizzy Trav.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, we're going to be talking to him soon, too, because I got a joint from him called Same Ones that I like, too. So he's part of the camp, too.
Yes, definitely,
Who else is part of the camp? Now, I see Jira on a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that,
Buffalo
man, yes, Buffalo. That is my,
That's
she is our
homie.
scissor. She is Loyalty Life's scissor. Like, she is ours, and she's one of ours, and I see big things for her. I've been telling her for years. Like, we started this in 2008. Like, our first mixtape came out in 2009. My first solo came out 2010. Like, so we've been doing this. Like, we've been around.
So y'all kept y'all circle
Yeah,
tight.
same team. This is my real family. Everybody that I'm in this with is my brothers, my cousins, like, people that we've been through all this stuff together. Like, we've all been through this life together. Wow. So yeah, man, I think that's important, finding them people that's on the same mission and just building. Like, that's the only way to win. Like, and the more people is power in numbers. You got a lot of people on the same positive page, you could change the world.
You really got to change your circle first before you could change the song. And that's real dope. So 5 years from now, what you doing?
5 years from now, I still be freeing people and I still be progressing.
Oh, I like it. Well, tell everybody what station they could request Allah on.
Y'all can request Allah on 93.7 WBLK, the People's Station.
My man. Also, you're up on the website and on the app for the next 2 weeks. It's all about you, all right? So make sure y'all check him out at WBLK.com. Download the app. It's free in your App Store, Google Play, or if you got the iPhone, I'm not going to judge you. You can do it there too, all right? Argeo Rain,
yes, sir.
My man, I appreciate you for bringing that energy and bringing that real hip-hop back. This is dope for me. I'm hyped, all right? I love having real artists up here. I appreciate you, man. I'm hyped to see what your future's like, man.
I appreciate you.
It looks big to me.
Appreciate you, man, for real. Thank you for having us. That's real.
My pleasure. Well, you know the still, man. We back in 2 weeks, but for 2 weeks, it's all about this man right here. Love and loyalty. You know the still. Mama on the radio.